Everybody loves manifesting. Actually, we're going to send out some cards, and we're going to do a little drawing at the end of the book.
Great.
But what I want you to do is take a card and put your name and your email on one side, and that's for the drawing. I also put that on my healing list. But on the other side, you're going to put what you want to manifest right now in your life. What kind of things would you like to manifest? So go ahead
This is my favourite subject as well, manifesting. So we have a match. So it's going to be double extra angels for everyone.
It will be double guides and angels, manifesting everything. So go ahead and write it on your card. It's only a little card, so you might want to put on the bottom, angels, anything I've forgotten about.
This is your, how many books have you written now, Gail?
I think I've written about 7 or 8 and I have a couple more coming.
Fantastic. And I just received your book just the other day, and I had a flick through it, and it's really, really powerful, isn't it? Very simplified process, but it really does go straight to the core of transformation for prosperity and your thinking around money, doesn't it?
Well, actually, I feel like I cheated on this one. You know, this was my very first book, and I say I wrote it, but really Spirit wrote it. They made me write the other ones, but it's a funny little story. You want me to tell that?
Yes, please.
Okay, so, you know, I was already a medium. I was not born that way. You know, a lot of people are born a little bit weird, right? I had to become weird. So I was about 40 when I woke up and became a medium and started talking with spirits. And I was doing that, and I was teaching, and I'd kind of got used to that. But, you know, I'd still have my own blocks and issues, and I'm talking to my guides and saying, you know, I'm having a little difficulty, and it was actually with a business thing going on. You know, can you help me out here? I've read all these, you know, these books like The Secret and stuff, and I think I'm doing it, but somehow it's just not, it doesn't sink in. I need something that's a little like, you know, more down to earth for me. And my spirit guide said, well, you know, we'll do something every day. We'll do a little meditation, and then every day we'll pick something. So, you know, like day 1 we'll pick how to work on gratitude, and then day 2 maybe visualization. So they did this little course with me, right? And I wrote these notes, and everything worked, and it got better. It was great, right? But I forgot about that, put it away. And probably a couple of years later, something else comes up. And I'm saying to my spirit guides, you know, help me out here. And they're like, well, you know this stuff. You know, we've worked on this stuff. You've got notes on this. And funnily enough, I was doing a talk in Los Angeles at the Conscious Life Expo on healing. And I get a call from them, and they said, we want to talk to you about your manifesting talk. And I said, what do you mean my manifesting talk? I'm talking about healing. And they said, well, the other one. So I called the guy, and I said, what's this about? And he said, oh, we had a no-show, so I put you also in for the manifesting. I thought you could talk about that. So I thought, you sneaky spirits, right? Now we're going to really find something I can talk about. And I'd seen this thing on my computer, a little icon, and it said manifesting book, right? So I thought, oh, maybe it's some notes I've made or something. So I open it up, and I'm not kidding, there is an entire book. It's got half of it about the energy of money, and the other half is this program. And I vaguely recognized it from these notes I made years earlier. But how it got from that onto my computer, I mean, either I'm completely losing my mind or it was channeled. Well, this is it. This is my book, right? So really, I say I wrote it, but really Spirit wrote it. This was a gift from Spirit. So it is my writing, but a lot of it I don't recall. And I think that's why it is so powerful and it works, is because really Spirit wants to get. I think that's it. We're all manifesting all the time, but you know, we're manifesting everything that we think about and feel about and worry about too. And it's hard to concentrate on the positive things all the time. And this is why I was having an issue, and I worked with my guides, and they basically gave me an entire program. And so when people do this program, it's a 30-day program, and you just work on one little thing at a time. And when you do it, it works, and I've had tremendous results from it.
So is it just directing your will, like having a direct will about clear intentions and what you want, and then just like you said, over 30 days you shift that old thinking from the lack to starting to really believe that there is a force of the universe who wants us to be abundant, and we have to tap into that, tune into that, versus the opposite, isn't it?
Well, I believe that we are born to be abundant. We're supposed to be completely healthy, have joy in our life. Well, you know, we want to experience everything, right? We want to experience the good and the bad, because, you know, if we experience everything wonderful all the time, it'd be kind of boring, right? So we have these experiences that we set up for ourselves. Sometimes we set these up before we come here. And we say to us, you know, we say, oh, I'd like to experience this. I'd like to experience some difficult relationships. That might be fun because, I was really good last time with that. And maybe I'll need a little bit more financial stress in my life because I haven't tried that one, right? And so we pick these things, but the trick is how do we quickly learn the lesson, dissolve that, and then, go away with the knowledge, but not continue with that lesson over and over. And so the idea is to release that quickly and let that go. And that we are supposed to be abundant, that we are all connected in with divine source or God or whatever you believe, and that we can have everything that we want in our life. We can have the abundance that we want. And a lot of it takes money. If we want to have a spiritual experience, we want to help people out, we want to, do great things in our life, a lot of it, we need the abundance, and we shouldn't feel guilty about that.
Again, it comes back down to our self-worth, our worthiness, and we don't believe that we can have what we want. And how do we, when it's deep-rooted, when the deep roots of the belief system, we've had it for 40 years, it says that you can't be, do, and have, or you're not worthy of who you are. But how do we shift that? Like we want, desire, but it's just not happening. We're not moving it. And I see it like a sandbag in a hot air balloon that we visualise, like if the sandbags are there, you've got to get rid of the sandbags. You've got to move the energy. You've got to let go and start transforming those beliefs again and believing in yourself and then moving forward in a big train up in its tracks and moving downstream, isn't it?
Well, we have a whole spirit world up there that is just dying to help us. They're just hanging out there completely unemployed saying, you know what, she's banging her head against the wall, I'd really like to help, but I haven't been asked. I haven't been asked.
He doesn't feel their spirit guides. He doesn't feel their angels or their intuition. And I just say to people, it's because your doors are closed and you just have to visualise opening the doors, inviting your angels back into your life and asking, please guide me, I'm willing to take responsibility. It's all about taking back your power and being direct about with your will and stop thinking what you don't want. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Stop banging your head against the brick wall about complaining that you don't have.
Well, you have to ask. You have to give permission. We always ask for other people. We pray for other people, but we don't ask for ourselves. We don't say, hey, give me some help with this. And we have this spirit world. Whether you know them, whether you feel them, it doesn't matter. You just put it out there and say, hey, I'd like some help with this. And they will start showing you things. The more in tune you can be, the better, quicker you'll get it, because as they show you things, you might completely walk past it and not notice it. So we have to be more in tune. But there's a whole spirit world up there wanting to help us. And for those of you that say, I don't deserve, I tell them this. Before you were born in this life, you had a whole bunch of soul people around you that love you dearly. And you said, I'm going to come in and I'm going to have another physical experience. And they're like, okay, good luck, you go ahead, right? We'll stay here on the sidelines and watch. These are your soul people in spirit that are around you and love you. When you do something, when you get something for yourself, you treat yourself and you feel great, all the spirits come around you and they go, oh, that's just wonderful. And when then you say, oh no, I shouldn't have done that, I feel guilty, I shouldn't have spent that on myself, then your spirit's like, oh. So just think about, you're not living for you. You're living for all these beautiful spirits that are around you, and you're a team. And do something every day that gives you a little bit of happiness.
Just believe that they are there and just follow your feelings and follow the little signs and synchronicities that are put in front of you. Time permitting, but do you have a message or a special gift for everybody today?
Well, I wanted to give away the book, and I sent out some cards earlier, and I asked everybody to put their name and their email on one side. And so if you want to send those up, and on the other side, you were going to put a special blessing. And we're going to ask the spirits today to give you that blessing. So just 2 seconds, put your hand over your heart, close your eyes, and just close your eyes and talk to your spirit guides and say, these are the things that I want to ask for. Go ahead and give spirit permission, because that is yours by divine right, and it's right there on the psychic plane waiting to come for you. So you just tell spirit what you want and ask them to bring them into your life, to bring those things into your life, and give them a big thank you. Okay, open your eyes, send up your cards with your blessings on, and expect to receive what is on your card, because you will. Send your cards up and we're going to give a little drawing on that.
They say law of attraction really is belief and expectation, and then they will be done. So we have to start asking sometimes and start expecting, isn't it? Shift that energy.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
Thank you.